All too often in the NBA, we concentrate mainly on a player's athletic ability. But every once in a while, a player will come along that grabs your attention for who he is. Such a person is Joe Wolf of the Portland Trail Blazers. His talent, yes, got him in the league. But he doesn't always lean on his basketball skills in the game of life.
Imagine someone 28 years old owning a fast food restaurant. Imagine that person owning an office building on the same block. Now imagine that same person just completing his 6th season as a front court player in the NBA. Well, meet Joe Wolf. More on his business exploits later. As the 13th pick in the 1987 draft, Joe began his NBA odyssey with the Los Angeles Clippers, a far cry from home, back in Kohler, Wisconsin. After 3 years of solid blue-collar play in L.A., Joe spent the 1991 and 92 seasons with the Denver Nuggets, again demonstrating an impressive work ethic instilled back at college at North Carolina under legendary head coach Dean Smith. Joe began this season in Boston, but found his way to Portland in early December as an unrestricted free agent. With Jerome Kersey placed on the injured list, Joe brought the Blazers some added backup insurance at both center and power forward. Dependable, disciplined, and hard-working. That's Joe Wolf, and the Blazers coaching staff is happy to have him on their bench.
What I really like about him the most is he's been in the league, and he works probably for anybody we have on the team. And there is no game or no situation. He's one of those guys that I wouldn't hesitate to put him in the game, and I would expect he's going to do a good job because he understands what it takes to play in this league. He also understands what his strengths are and what he can do to make the team better. He's just invaluable. He's just a terrific guy to have as 11th or 12th guy.
Blazer fans, appreciative of his effort and smart play, have adopted Joe as something of a local cult hero. Some of his newfound fame, though, emerged away from the game. While taking part in a recent music recording session for the Blazers' annual playoff rap song, you might say Joe let his hair down all the way.
To be honest with you, that's just a fun part. I don't listen to rap. I listen to more of the Pearl Jam type of music, the alternative music, and but as long as it's having fun and you know, not too time-consuming, I like to do it. That was just a great experience because it was with Terry, Reggie, and Tracy, and we had a lot of fun doing it.
Back on the court, Joe merely intensified public support with stellar performances in 2 of the season's most meaningful games, helping the Blazers secure home court advantage in the first round of the upcoming playoffs. As for Joe's entrepreneurial instincts, he realized early on that there was more to life than just basketball.
Because I had an older brother that went there, had been drafted in the pros in the 4th round, tore up his knee, never played much after that, and he had to rely on his degree. So I was fortunate enough to see that in a person I respected, that basketball kind of fell out of his life and he had to rely on something. So that hit me at an early age.
Joe's business empire sits roughly 50 miles north of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the city of Sheboygan Falls, population 5,900. The Dairy Queen Joe frequented as a kid is now his. But what kind of boss is he?
Well, we don't know because we're running.
Joe and his wife Jill do their part at the DQ in the off-season. And when the owner partakes in his own menu, inquiring Blazer fans want to know, hey Joe, what's your favorite dish?
They always called me a plain and simple guy, and my favorite is either a vanilla cone or a twist cone. I don't know if that goes along with my character, but that is just what I like. I've always just liked a plain, simple cone. If I get crazy, I put a cherry dip on it.